but this is what I was afraid of, is that like this route is just going to pose more questions and it's not going to answer anything, and that's rough times. I don't think I did a bonding event. Rashi, I did not. I'm not really a fan of Kyoka's story at the moment, but we'll probably just do hers as well. Oh, Gamma wants. Okay, okay. Respond to that. Alright, we'll do Gamma's first. Gamma's a homie. Let's see if he's a homie to Kasane.
You came. Sorry to call on you all of a sudden.
I don't mind.
First, let me apologize to you. Naomi was turned into an other because I wasn't strong enough to stop it from happening. I'm really sorry for the pain I've caused you.
I don't blame you for that. Anyway, what did my sister give you?
This.
It's her handwriting. Why do you have a handwritten letter from my sister? She never told me you two were close.
I don't think we were. We didn't fight together for too long, and we didn't exchange many words with each other either. However, Naomi didn't let that stop her from reaching out to me. Just read the letter.
These are recipes.
I have a habit of taking on too much work, so I'd often eat very poorly. I thought I hid how tired I was pretty well. But one day, Naomi called me over and handed me this. She said she put together some simple and nutritious recipes, so I could take better care of myself when I was busy. She could have just messaged me, but she went through the trouble of writing it out. Can you believe that?
That's just like her.
I was grateful, but it also made me think. How could I neglect my own health to the point where even a rookie was worried? I'm sure Naomi was busy herself, having just joined the OSF.
She was always like that. She'd always prioritize others over herself. So did the recipes help?
Yes. They were easy, tasty, and nutritious. These recipes helped me take better care of myself. I didn't have much experience cooking, but she listed all the steps I needed very carefully. As I read her notes while I cooked, I began to notice how caring each word felt.
My sister was the best. But why are you giving this to me if it's helped you? It's something she made for you.
Handwritten letters are quite precious in this day and age. I thought it would be better if her sister had it. I memorized the recipes already. Besides, nobody has more heard about Naomi than you. The person who needs it the most should have it.
All right, I'll hold on to it then.
I feel better now that I've given it to you.
What do you mean? Are you saying you couldn't wait to get rid of my sister's letter?
No, I didn't mean it like that. It's just that I'm reminded of what happened to Naomi every time I look at it. I've been with the OSF for a long time. I thought I was used to losing friends. And I still can't accept what happened to her. Whenever I remember, it makes me painfully aware of my own powerlessness. I feel like someone's squeezing my heart. If only I'd looked after the platoon better. There's a chance I could have prevented what happened to her. I'm sorry for unloading on you like this. I know that nobody is more hurt about her than you are.
It's fine. It's not like anything you tell me will make it worse.
I see. But as long as you continue fighting, you'll eventually encounter something you won't be able to carry on your own. As someone who's been in the OSF for many years, maybe I can help. Just reach out whenever you need me.
I don't think anything like that will happen, but I will on the off chance it does. Well, if we're done here, I'm going back.
All right.
He seemed like he really blamed himself for Naomi. I hate to see him waste my sister's kind gesture.
Nah, I wasn't really a fan of that one. The thing is Gemma is just so good that maybe I'll continue with his just because I want to get his to level 4. Because he's just that good. How goes Scarlet Nexus V2 Electric Boogaloo? It's... If I'm being honest here, I typically, like, when a game gives you 2 routes to play, I typically only play one because my assumption is always that the second route is not worth playing because it's the exact same story and things like that. But this game presented a small twist on the normal formula where, you know, they're doing like 2 perspectives of the same story. And so you have different things happening within the same general narrative. So I thought, you know, like, okay, I could get some additional context that I feel like is desperately needed. But surprisingly, I don't think this game is going to do that. And it's crazy to me that I even thought that the game would do this, because you get to choose either route at the start. And so they all have to have like the same general intrigue points. And so it doesn't make any sense for one route to like have all the key answers to the other route and vice versa. And I think that was a pitfall in me wanting to try out Kasane's route. So that's a long way of saying it's more of the same. You know, I'm even more confused than I was before, and I was pretty confused before.
Kasane, are you getting enough rest?
Don't worry about me. I know how to take care of myself.
Okay, but you're looking unusually disheveled today. I just thought you were so tired with everything that happened that you didn't even notice.
Disheveled?
Like your hair clip. It's kind of dirty.
Huh? You're right. I need a clean cloth and detergent. Should be in the kitchen.
Hey, you don't need to be so frantic. At least you're not lacking energy.
Okay, there. It's all clean now. What?
Nothing. I was just thinking about how carefully you're handling it. And it was pretty unusual to see you lose your cool over a hair clip.
This isn't just any hair clip. Naomi made it. We both have one.
Oh yeah, she did wear something like that.
She made them when I was younger to show that we were sisters. I can't believe I left it that dirty without noticing.
Are sentimental items really that important?
Of course they are. Even though I'm sure it's just a hair clip to you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I just thought it was a little curious, that's all. I don't have any sentimental item with my brother Fubuki.
Nothing? You must at least have a picture.
No, not even a digital image saved. It just takes up room and is a pain to maintain. Even a digital copy ends up being a waste of storage space. I'm just not the sentimental type, that's all.
Is that what a relationship between a sister and brother is like? It feels really distant.
Everyone's different. Your relationship seems strange to me.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to take a break. You should learn from me and make it a point to rest well.
Learn from you? I'll have to think that one over.
What's there to think about? Come and ask me anytime. I'd be happy to teach you.
I guess there's a part of me that assumed all siblings were close like me and Naomi. There does seem to be something off about Arashi and Major General Fubuki's relationship.
That's probably another one where, like, the content of the bonding episode wasn't really all that interesting, but Arashi is just such an interesting character that I'll probably continue her bonding events just because Arashi is an interesting character. Oh, she's lazy. She pushes that laziness on other people. What could be less interesting than that? Was harsh of Kasane. She usually doesn't come to jump to erroneous conclusions like she did with him, want to get rid of her belongings and such. I feel like Kasane is a little impulsive, especially when it comes to her sister. So I didn't see it as out of character for her. You know, like, she probably thought like, oh, you disrespecting my sister now? You know, do I gotta lay the smack down? Do I do Kyoka's? All right, I will do Kyoka's. If this one is not good, then I won't do any more of Kyoka's. The only reason I'm trying this one,
Kyoka, there's something I've been wondering ever since I joined the OSF.
because Kyoka's awesome.
What is it? You seem very different during battles. I could be wrong, but it's almost like you're not the same person.
Oh. I guess you never had a chance to watch me fight when you were a cadet. It seems like I completely change personalities when there's some sort of competition. A lot of people are like that.
Are you talking about Kyoka's battle mode? It always surprises the rookies to see her suddenly go into beast mode.
I'm not that scary, am I?
Not scary, just a little surprising.
Want to know something interesting? She was always like that in the past. I know because Kyoka and I graduated the same year.
Really?
Yeah. You were famous among our class for being hard to approach. You started to change when you joined the OSF, getting friendlier every year. And now look how kind you've become. You only see the old traces of you during battle. I guess people change. Oh, look at the time. I've got an important nap to attend to. Later.
That's so strange. Do you have any idea why you changed? What was it that caused you to act differently?
Why I changed? I'm not sure. Maybe because the old me only saw herself. But after making so many friends in the OSF, I formed more connections with the people around me. Then I started wanting to cherish each of my relationships. That could be why I started looking after everyone.
The old you is someone I'd gladly trust to have my back. But I'm happy I met this version.
I'm happy to hear you say that. I hope I'll be able to stay this way.
What's wrong?
What? Oh, nothing.
That was really interesting hearing old stories about you.
Really? Just ask me if there's anything else you want to know. Oh! Do you want me to tell you about one of my favorite fortune-telling sites?
No, that's okay. I'm not really interested in that.
You don't need to be so shy. We should go get our fortunes read together sometime.
I want to talk to Kyoka.
That wasn't even a level up? Are you insane? That's insane. Kind of commit, no take backs? Yeah, I'm gonna finish the route, but I'm probably not gonna put as much effort into this route. Like, I'm not gonna do every single bonding event, as, you know, already alluded to. Yeah. Okay, so I need a weapon use record. In order to get a weapon use record, I need other ecology simulation A in Vision Simulator Battle Record C. Alright, I'm gonna try one. Try one. Form the following, retry, turn to hideout, difficulty.
Getting attacked still hurts in virtual reality. Let's be
Oh,
careful.
they're level 40?
You did it! That was very good!
Next.
That other is our target.
You owe me.
I should have been electric during that.
Keep it up!
It's done. Next. It's done. Next.
Good work. Let's keep our wits about us until the request is fulfilled. That's another you don't see very often.
The heck is this?
I'm using it. Got it!
Go, Kasane!
Thank me later.
Come on, I know it's right there. Oh, I don't have any powers.
It's working! Focus on that spot!
No, come on.
I confirmed a water attack. Are you okay? Being wet makes it hard to move.
I'm borrowing this.
Oh, I'm soaked. I don't want to move.
Huh. I got destroyed. For damage dealt, I got a C? Pretty insane. During your mission challenges in the Vision Simulator, sometimes a jewel pool will appear. They only appear after certain conditions have been met, but achieving a high rank on each mission will make them appear more frequently. If you manage to suppress the jewel pool, you can earn a lot of EXP, kins, and even rare items. Remember, an enemy always drops an item when defeated with Brain Crush. I'm trying to take them out like that or something. Did I even like get anything on that, you know? What did I even get? Whatever. Whatever. Do I like Yuito's or Kasane's battle style more? Now that I have like a decent understanding of Kasane's, I'm pretty sure I like Yuito's battle style more. I feel like Kasane's battle style is like, oh, you're ranged, but you're still all up in their faces, and sometimes your range is not like consistent, and it's just not as flashy, I guess, as Yuito's. It could just be her weapon or something like that, but it's less interesting to like weave in attacks with Kasane at the moment. Whereas with Yuito, I was like all up in people's faces. I was charging up the Y attack 2 times. I was hitting all the people around me and stuff like that. And it seems like Kasane is being pulled in too many directions. It's like she can do a lot of combos in the air, but her combos on the ground are a little bit less than Yuito's, and I don't know. It seems like she does less damage too. I can't confirm that or anything like that, but if I were to hazard a guess, I feel like Kasane's playstyle is like a nerfed version of Yuito because she's at range and thus less susceptible to, all the melee shenanigans.
I'm so tired. I want to see my sister. That's Captain Seto's pen. What's it doing here? Naomi, Captain Seto. Everyone is leaving me.
Wasn't even your
This
captain.
feeling. I felt it before, a long time ago. It feels suffocating. Am I forgetting something important?
Kasane, can you wake up?
Yes.
It seems Suo has declared a state of emergency. Let's go check it out. Karin may be on the move.
I'm worried about Haruka, and we still haven't found Luca. We might figure some things out if we go to Suo.
Shiden, are you fine with this?
You don't need to worry about me.
I suppose so. You were trying to join Karin's side before.
We pretended not to notice. So, what are you going to do?
I have no idea. I trusted Major General Karin, but he attacked me at Kunad.
Maybe he thought you betrayed him because you were with us.
I need to give Karin a piece of my mind as well. I'm coming with you to Suo.
All right. Let's head to Suo then, everyone.
I was gonna say this is, yeah, the death.
It's too quiet.
Maybe the rebel OSF and the Seiran garrison aren't here yet.
I'd ask Haruka, but Cynet is down and I can't make contact.
Be careful. It looks like someone shut down the Suo defense system. There are others invading Suo. On top of that, the OSF are fighting amongst themselves and I can't get into the operator's room. I'll do my best to find out what's going on, so hide somewhere until then.
Hyoka, Kasane, did you just get a telepathic message? You both zoned out one after the other just now.
Yes, from Haruka. It looks like someone has shut down the Suo defense system.
There's infighting in the OSF, and she can't get into the operator's room.
I just got a telepathic message from Haruka too.
So did I. She's having a hard time. OSF infighting. So Karin's rebels are already in the city.
Haruka told us to hide. It looks like we can't do that, though.
These suckers. You like how Kasane's looks like fireworks, but you can't relate to the playstyle because they're not flames. I think the biggest issue that I have with Kasane's playstyle is that, like, it was advertised to
It'll
me.
take too long to chip away at its shell. Just use psychokinesis and hit it with something heavy.
It was advertised to me that it was a ranged playstyle, and this is just more like a few steps back of a melee playstyle.
Kasane, go!
There might be more. Be careful. Kagero?
What is it? Did you see Kagero?
Yes. I saw him turn invisible and run to the OSF headquarters.
Did he? We were fighting others, so there's no way he could have missed us. He might have been running from us.
Why would Kagero run from us?
I don't know. Maybe he's doing something shady.
The OSF are fighting each other. Kagero might know something.
I don't know if we can track him, but let's head to the OSF headquarters.
Weren't we told to hide?
With others in the city, the only places we can hide are a hideout or a shelter. Civilians use the shelters, so we can't go there.
You're right. We can take out others along the way. That should help the citizens a little.
Kagero should be with Yuito and the others, right?
He might be on Karin's side. Regardless, we'll know if we catch him and ask him.
That works sometimes.
And like, look how close I had to get to that guy, you know, to fight him. So it's one of those situations where when I'm fighting as Kasane, all of her like powers and whatnot still make it so that I'm getting hit. Like, shouldn't it be the opposite of that? I'm gonna be at range and people have to come to me. Is that a giant toaster? It's a toaster with like an avocado or a pomegranate or something like that inside of it. Something like that.
The city's vision all went out at once.
The city computer Arahabaki shut down.
It controls the city functions. So if you shut it down, everything goes down.
It's so boring without the computer-generated signs. So this is what duds see.
Duds? What do you mean?
People without powers.
They don't have powers, so they're duds. It's discriminatory.
You're right, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have used that term. The city functions were made to be used by civilians, people with powers. It's not set up for those without powers. Most people do have some kind of power.
Arahabaki wouldn't shut down by itself.
Karin plotted a rebellion with Seiron. It would be in their way.
We're almost to a shelter.
You must be kidding me. Are they conducting that experiment in the middle of the city?
There's no way.
Then why are there others in the city? Isn't that why the city functions are frozen?
Stop right there.
Who are you?
OSF?
I'm not here for you.
Hey, Kasane!
What experiment? The one to turn people into others? It is, isn't it? It's just like future Yuito said.
Get away from the counselor! Are you part of the rebellion too?
What do you mean by that?
We were attacked by psionics on that road over there. Only rebels would be attacking counselors.
Wait, were you the only ones attacked?
No. Chairman Sumeragi was attacked as well. We all ran.
Hold them! They know about the metamorphosis experiments.
Hey, wait!
If Chairman Sumeragi is up ahead, I may be able to ask him about metamorphosis. And if he doesn't die here, maybe we can avoid that ruinous future.
And now I'm by myself. Wonderful. I have to fight all these guys.
Next. It's done.
Just wanna run away. Liberate yourselves. Don't let. I just realized. I just realized, liberated toaster, that you were trying to save your toaster brethren, and I murdered them. Would apologize, but you know, stuff happens. Let's save. Got a brain message. Oh. Okay.
Chairman Sumeragi?
Yes. The OSF. That's Togetsu.
This wound. It's too late. Wait, don't die. Can new Himuka turn people into others?
I can't tell you.
I'm serious. Answer me.
It's too late for me anyway.
Kasane?
Huh?
Yuito.
Dad.
Kasane, are you okay?
Dad! Out of the way! What are you doing?
In the end, they'll still think I killed him. But that future wasn't supposed to happen if I wasn't here. I'm here so that future won't happen. Yuito, you must die.
What?
What are you saying?
I made a promise to you. Arm yourself!
You promised me that you'd kill me? What are you talking about?
You don't need to understand. Die.
Why am I doing no damage? He's level 28. Look how much damage I'm doing. Look how much damage he's doing.
Calm down, Kasane.
Do I have a ghetto weapon on or something? No, I do not. What is going on?
Think this through.
Are you actually trying to kill Yuito? Hey, answer me!
I'm not done yet.
Kasane, we can do whatever you want later. I'm just worried about my father right now. Please, stop!
The chairman is already... No, I shouldn't think about that. I need to focus on killing Yuito. I'll be pursued for the assassination of the chairman. If I let him go now, I might not get another chance.
Not yet.
See, like, he can still attack me when I'm attacking him. Like, it's so annoying.
What do you think you're doing?
I guess it won't be that easy. I'm not getting anywhere like this. If I use the brain field, then I could definitely get Yuito. Yes, I should be able to do it. I have to now. I want to protect the world to save my sister. I'll do whatever I need to do that. I will kill him.
Yes, let me use this ability that I have never used before.
Wait, could this be Kasane's brain field?
I'll finish this quickly. You have to die. That's the only solution I know.
Not yet!
Die, die, die!
It's insane how much HP he has.
Yeah!
Kasane, what's happening to you?
This isn't good. The power level is rising so high, it's getting to the point where it can't be controlled. It's too dangerous, Kasane. Close the brain field, now!
I'm pressing the buttons, dog.
I feel sick. It's like I'm losing myself. This is a brain field?
Kasane!
I'm sorry, Yuito. I understand if you hate me. You're still breathing. I'll finish it now.
Wait! What are you doing? Why are you trying to kill me? And my father... Kasane... Did you stab my father? Wait, what's this?
Attention all citizens of New Himuka, you blind fools who denied the truth before your own eyes. I am Karin Travers of the OSF. I reject the control of the New Himuka government as one of the Awoken. My allies and I have decided to cooperate with Seiran, who share our will.
Stay here and you'll be caught. Get back to Shiden if you want to escape.
Pitiful citizens of New Himuka, don't turn your eyes from the truth. This nation is insane. They control the city, the information, and the people with Signet. Not even your thoughts are free. You are nothing but livestock, born to be used by the state. New Himuka is a regime that eliminates those that threaten them by driving them insane. They only raise submissive livestock they can control. There is no justice.
Hey! Kasane's getting away! Wait! Wait!
Still no damage after all that? Yeah.
Wake up, citizens of New Himuka.
It's probably
Seiran protects the free will of the people and offers an environment for them to live as human beings.
probably because it was a story battle, so they don't want you killing them.
I promise to uphold that standard. There are no requirements to join us. I stood at the front lines of Seiran and rebelled against a society that would control humans and only allow some of them rights. Now, I will destroy the New Himuka regime with Seiran as my homeland. What begins now is an escape from oppressive control, a revolution. To those of you who are awake, those who wish to awaken, come join my cause in Seiran. Help me destroy the New Himuka regime and put an end to their tyranny forever.
Fool.
Kagero, why did you stab Chairman Sumeragi?
What? How about you tell me why you tried to kill Yuito?
Because I was asked to.
Okay then, so was I. My employer ordered me to assassinate the chairman to stop New Himuka's rampage. I planned on framing someone for the assassination, but unfortunately for you, you took my bait. I'm sorry, but I have no plans to confess.
Kagero, you're from Togetsu and you're a believer in the Togetsu faith.
Did Togetsu order you? I cut my ties with Togetsu. Besides, there's only one group who'd want the chairman dead at this point.
So you were ordered by Seiran. That's enough for now. Yuito will catch up to us if we keep talking here. We'll retreat to Vision City for now. We can talk then, alright?
Walk and talk.
Yes.
Kagero, don't try to run by turning invisible. I'm holding on to you.
I'm no match for you, Major Kyoka. I'll be a good boy.
Why does nobody walk and talk?
Sorry, Kasane, for making you the fall guy. I didn't do it on purpose. For real.
Forget that. Why did you assassinate Chairman Sumeragi? I can't believe someone from Togetsu would trust Seiron.
Don't ask me, I just did what I was told. Maybe it's because my power is suited for assassination.
I finally found you.
Karin.
Ah, Shiden. I see you're still stuck to Kasane like flies to dung.
This is the rebellion you were talking about?
Yes. New Himuka wasn't satisfied with their controlled society and started that repugnant research.
The research to turn people into others.
In their zeal to create more powerful psionics, they began experimenting with the metamorphosis of living things. I will crush the New Himuka government for creating metamorphosis. Half of the OSF have pledged themselves to me. You should come to Seiron as well.
Well, that works for me.
Just who are you, Kagero?
What do you mean, Major General?
I guess we both have ulterior motives. I don't mind as long as you don't get in my way. Just like old times.
You two have known each other that long?
Well, you know, so what are you all going to do?
I planned to join Seiron from the beginning. Karin, to be honest, you really piss me off, Major General. But I can't get behind what New Himuka is doing.
I'll go too. You know how I am.
What are you going to do, Kasane?
It was New Himuka that turned Naomi into another.
It was.
Naomi's in Seiron, right? You'll help her, won't you?
I will do all I can.
All right. Then I'm going to Seiron too.
Wish we had more.
We'll never be able to go back to Suo. Oh well, I guess it is what it is.
You're the one who can never go back. You're the one who killed Chairman Sumeragi.
Yeah, I'm the culprit. And Shiden is an egghead from Seiron.
What's that supposed to mean? Is there something wrong with being smart?
Easy there. So, Arashi, you're just coming along to keep an eye on Major General Karin, right? You're worried he'll be a problem for Major General Fubuki.
I'm not that attached to my brother.
Sure, whatever you say. So, why are you going to Seiron, Major Kyoka? Don't tell me you're one of Karin's fans.
Would it be strange if I was a fan of Major General Karin?
Wow, you strike me as more of a Major General Fubuki fan.
Oh, stop, Kagero. Do you think I'm the kind of person who would change her mind based on whether or not a person was her type? When you're in OSF command like me, you see the suspicious things the government does, even if you don't want to. But researching human metamorphosis? I can't let that go.
Yeah, that's the rub. It's why half the OSF joined up with him. I'm sure none of them trust the government, and Major General's popularity certainly helps.
Yes. Anyways, the OSF will be reformed one way or another. Once we get to Seiron, we may be reassigned as well.
Oh, right. So what's going to happen to this hideout? This unit belongs to the Randall family, right?
We should be able to continue using it. The Randall family has lots of units they don't use. I never told them we were using this in the first place.
Oh, so we've been using it without permission? Well, we'll keep using it if we can. It's nice to have a place to rest.
Once I get to Seiron, I can see my sister. Wait for me, Naomi.
So I was always under the impression that Kasane joined Karin like super fast, but that doesn't seem to be the case. seems like she joins him now, and I don't know, I feel like the events that have played out just don't line up the way I would have hoped. Brain map. Alright, Hanabi or Hanabi. How do you know we're fighting on different fronts? Oh, well, I guess because of the assumption that we're on the other side. And I made that assumption, but I don't know. We'll see what Luca has to say. I have a feeling that Luca's is going to be not interesting as well. Who knows? Give everybody at least one chance.
Thank you for coming today.
There's no need for pleasantries. What do you need from me? So, what things about Kara did you want to ask me?
I wanted to ask you how you see my brother.
Why me? There are a lot of other people who have met him.
You might not like hearing this, but I think the two of you are a bit similar.
Similar? You're not talking about our appearance.
No, not that. So what do you think of my brother?
Well, I'm not really that close to him, and it's not like we've talked a lot. I'd like to hear what you have to say about him first. I'm interested in learning what kind of person Karin is.
Alright. Well, he seems like a very straightforward person to me.
Straightforward? I've never felt that way about him.
I'm sure there would be a lot of people who would agree with you. Also, I don't necessarily mean it in a good way. He's overly candid, pushing forward without considering anybody else. That's the kind of person he is.
I kind of understand what you're saying. Okay, let me share my impression of him. I recognize Karin's skills, but I think he's condescending, oppressive, and does whatever he wants. Personally, I'm fine that he acts that way, but I don't understand how someone like that can still be popular.
That's a harsh way to put it. I knew you were like him.
How so?
You're both candid. And you also don't compromise with the path you choose to take.
I would never cause an uprising or incite others to get involved.
Maybe not, but people come to you nonetheless. I think that those with a strong will naturally draw other people to them. That can make people like me, who tend to hide in the shadows, a little jealous.
I'm not sure about that. I don't feel like I draw other people to me like Karin does. I think these straightforward people you talk about often create more discord than not. I'm constantly butting heads with people. I feel like it'd be easier if I were more well-mannered like you.
It's not easier. We all have problems.
That might be true, but you always seem so calm and collected. It's almost hard to believe you're his younger brother. You seem like someone who has everything figured out.
Do I? Anyway, let's call it a day. I'm glad I could talk to you.
Is that all you wanted to talk about? I don't feel like I said much.
No, this has been a very worthwhile conversation for me. Thank you.
That one was not very interesting at all. About you, Kagero?
I always thought you were suited for wet work, but I never thought you'd actually use it that way. Well, what can I say? If the shoe fits. You killed Yuito's father. How can you joke about it? Because I'm a bastard, and bastards do bastardly things.
He's not wrong.
Yo, Kasane! Coming all the way to see me? Do you have a crush on me or something?
No, I just came to check on you. Looks like you're fine. Goodbye.
Whoa, I see you still keep things cool. I mean, you're already here. Why don't we go on a date?
No thanks.
Good. Wait, hold on!
What else do you want?
Sorry. I shouldn't have used the D word. How about we take this opportunity to deepen our friendship?
I somehow doubt your motives.
You've been on edge lately. After everything that happened with Naomi, I'm just concerned for you as the team's resident senior. Why don't we let off a little steam? A change of pace over some tea with your trusty mentor.
He may have an ulterior motive. That being said, it might actually be good to talk with him. We're allies after all, so I think it's best that I should, at the very least, try to understand what kind of person he is. Okay, we can talk a little.
Oh, so you're finally on board. Great. Now let's go out on the town.
Am I making a mistake?
Yep. Yep.
So what do we need to talk about?
Let's see. I guess an update on how we've been? Although we pretty much already know what we've both been up to. Today's goal is to get you to blow off a little steam, so let's just talk about whatever you want to talk about.
But I don't feel like I need to blow off steam.
Really? Then maybe I'll just ask some questions. Weren't you and Naomi really close?
We're sisters. Of course we were.
But you seem to be even closer than real sisters. Was there something that happened that helped you become so close?
Well, Naomi was always there protecting me because I didn't really have a place in the Randall household. My parents didn't think very fondly of me, and she was the only one who actually treated me with kindness.
Oh, I get it. So you feel like you owe her for helping you through your childhood. Sounds like a great sister to me.
Yes, I suppose you could say that I owe her my life. I wanted to ask him about himself. We've been talking about me the whole time.
You must really love Naomi.
What? Yes. She's the most important person in the world to me.
So, let me ask you this. If you could turn back time to when Naomi was well, do you think you'd want to?
Turn back time?
Then you could go back to the way things were, like nothing even happened.
Of course I want to be together with my sister again. But I can't.
Why?
Because taking away my sister's suffering like it never happened would be denying her entire life.
I see.
Why did you ask me that?
It's just, I've lived a life full of regret, so I'm always thinking about how to face the past. Although, you do have a good point. I guess you just need to accept what's happened.
That's enough about me. I'd like to hear about your past mistakes.
Whoa, that's not really something I can just share with you or anyone so easily. I've got to maintain some air of mystery about me.
Oh, really? Then I won't push you.
I mean, we don't want to close the distance between us too quickly. Let's take this slow.
Okay. We ended up barely even talking about him. I did notice he dropped that cheerful facade he always has on for a moment. I think he might be hiding something deeper behind that usual carefree attitude of his. Although I could be reading into it too much.
Everyone sure likes to rub in the Naomi thing. I feel like this is just one of the flaws of Kasane, which, you know, doesn't necessarily have to be like a bad thing, but I feel like her character has been introduced in a way that she is defined by Naomi and her relationship with Naomi. Whereas Yuito seemed to have a few more dimensions about him. You know, you could talk about him being a Sumeragi. Later on, you could talk about him being a dud. I'm sure there were some other things. Oh yeah, he had an already outstanding relationship with Hanabi. He was talking to Tsugumi about a flower from his past. Like he had more things about him. But Kasane just, you know, it's just like, yeah, I'm a psychokinesis user, and the most important thing in my life is my sister. Have you met my sister? You know? It's one of those scenarios. Go ahead and grab that. Go ahead and grab that. Alright, I think she did had one. Yes. This one I'm hoping will be good. Or at the very least entertaining.
Damn it!
Shiden? What are you doing?
Kasane, I'm not doing anything.
If you're trying to hide it, why don't you go somewhere people can't see? It's hard to ignore what you're doing to that doll.
What? How long have you been watching?
A while. What's the point of this?
I don't need to be bossed around by you.
This is just small talk. We're teammates. Don't teammates talk like this?
Small talk? Okay, fine. This is called Baki.
I know that. Naomi liked it too.
My parents pushed it on me because it's popular. It's completely not my taste.
Then why do you have it?
It's your fault.
Huh?
Because I lost to you one-on-one. My parents are trying to cheer me up.
You told your family you lost?
Of course not. When I didn't reply for a while, they probably figured out what happened. They've been messaging me non-stop ever since. They even sent me this doll. They probably think I like it. But that's just added pressure. That's why I don't want to reply. And just looking at the message notifications ticks me.
So you were taking it out on the doll?
Yeah. You got a problem with that?
I think that's better than taking it out on the people around you.
Oh. So you weren't making fun of me?
Ah. What was that sound?
How are you doing? We haven't heard from you, so we've been worried. Your mother and father are always on your side. Your mother knows just how strong you are, little Shiden. Do your best and don't lose. I can't wait to hear from you. See you soon.
Did you see that?
I'm sorry, but I did. She's a good mom.
These are the types of messages she keeps sending me. I'm a grown man now, but she keeps treating me like a kid.
You actually messaged through the terminal?
They pushed it on me. I mean, we can directly receive transmissions through the brain, but they want to go through all this trouble.
I don't understand why you're so resistant. You don't like being encouraged by your family?
I'm grateful, but sometimes it doesn't matter how hard you try. There's some things you just can't accomplish no matter how much they expect you to. So when they keep telling me to do my best, it feels like they're blaming my inadequacy.
You're so immature.
What did you say?
Ever since I was adopted into the Randall family, I've never received a single word of encouragement from my parents. I don't mean to compare our lives, and I can't say who's better off. But from where I stand, you're loved and truly blessed. I would even say I'm jealous.
I'm sorry for saying all those things without thinking about your situation. Still, my family's encouragement stresses me out. My parents will praise me no matter how spectacularly I fail. That's no way to measure my abilities. I need to be acknowledged by an objective third party if I'm going to improve.
You're not satisfied being loved by your family? I don't understand why you work so hard just to be acknowledged.
Of course you don't. You're the one who won, so I'm just inferior. I trained so hard for years, and it resulted in a pathetic loss to a rookie. I know you must be laughing at me behind my back.
I'm not. I just don't understand why you need the approval of others. If you explain it to me, I'll try my best to understand.
You want to understand?
That's what I'm telling you.
I'm busy. I'm not obligated to explain anything to you.
He has a lot on his mind. I'll need to talk to him more if I'm going to understand him. I had no idea communicating with people was so hard.
Okay, okay.
Kasane, listen, I'm not planning to get to know you or the rest of you more than I need to.
That's fine. I try not to get involved in other people's lives.
Right. You don't look much like the social type. That's one of the few things we have in common. I'm not sympathizing with you or anything. Just get out of here!
Alright. Shiden is secretly the best character in this game. Like, secretly. He's not obviously, like, when you first interact with him, he's a suckafoo. But when you actually talk to this guy, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Shiden is definitely at the top. And it's crazy because he's such a jerk, but he's probably the most interesting character out of everyone. Like, he has actual issues that he's dealing with, and he's projecting those issues on other people. And like, the more you talk to him, the more sympathetic you get, but he's also still a jerk. I feel like he just has so many dimensions to him, you know? And I think back to the bonding event with Yuito and Shiden, where they're watching the lightning, you know? It really makes me appreciate Shiden a lot. Like, a lot.
Listen closely. You can bring out your full potential by working with an excellent colleague. In other words, it's all thanks to me.
Is that so? But doesn't it work both ways?
If I had to make a bold statement right now, I think based off of like all the bonding events and, like, you know, his specific interactions, I think I would say that he is the best written character right now. Maybe I should say party member, because Yuito is written pretty well, in my opinion, as well. So. I need to mark. While I am marking, apparently only 14% of people actually started a new game after beating the first character. So I thought that was interesting. On Steam, that is.